Good morning, everyone. It is November 23rd of 2025. And earlier in the week, I had posted, how can I help you become more confident and consistent? And 8 Ball Trades asked me if I could do a video on 130-minute and 65-minute charts with regular hours versus extended hours. Here is the base 3 workspace that you can find in the Discord server. I highly recommend that you understand these time frames and that you're able to understand it at a deeper level where you can start to apply this on some smaller time frames. And two of those time frames, 130 minute and the 65 minute, during regular hours. Now, with regular hours, you're not going to see all the activity that happens overnight in the extended hours. And I like to do that. I won't go into great details of why I like to do that. I think I have another video. But if you're just someone who's starting to learn, the 130 minute is a wonderful, wonderful time frame because you take the amount of tradable time within the day, which is 390 minutes, and you divide it by 130, and you end up with 3 candles. And the majority of the candles out there for the strats require a minimum of 3. Now, when you go into this space, I created this right here for you, 8 Ball. You can go in here and you can look at this with color. And the colors represented here are purple, and this is a 3 bar. Yellow is an inside bar. So if you like color and you're more of a visual trader like I am, maybe the color workspace is for you. You'll also notice that I have the last 5 strat numbers here as well for the time frame. This one right here is 130-minute 5-day, and the bottom one here is a 2-day 65. Let's just go to the other workspace here without color, and you can see how we now are green or red. Which one do you use? That's strictly up to you. I mean, that's just personal preference. I'm more, like I said, a visual trader, but I definitely can do it this way. Now, when we look at the 130 minute, something that I'm going to do is go into my settings here, and I'm going to go into the time axis, and I'm going to show the rollover line. And this is why. Each one of these dashes here, just to show you that we do get the 3 candles, represent a day. So for instance, if you look at Soxel here, let's just take this on Thursday. For extended hours, you can see going into this day right here on Thursday that we had this 2-2 setup right here. And going into the close of Wednesday, you could have taken this 2-2 setup, and then you could have put your target right here for Thursday, and you can see that you would have hit it, okay? But also, at the open, you had this beautiful 2-2 setup right here that could go down, and look, we triggered right here at 35.43, and you could have taken this to the first target right here, 34.94. You could have hit the second target here, 34.20, and then your third target would have been 33.15. And this is just based off of the 130 minute, because remember, on the 130 minute, you can only have 3 different scenarios that play out: A, B, or C day. And I have a different video out on the YouTube channel as far as explaining A, B, and C. I'm not going to go into great details here about it, but you can see how using the 130 minute here really slows this trade down. So this 222 here on Thursday, this would have been a C day. because it's a 222 continuation. And then on Friday, this would have been a really good trade too, because we don't chase 222 continuations. We wait for the reversal to set up. And for the 130-minute, you got to be patient. You got to let this candle close. And then when it triggers at 31.29, you're taking this trade all the way back up here to your target, 32.87. So that's how you use the 130 minutes with regular hours as far as trading a choppy market. Or maybe this is just your new process and that's the way you're going to trade from here on out. That's strictly up to you. It really doesn't matter. Now, when we go to the 65, I'm going to do the same thing. And I'm going to go to the time access and I'm going to enable the rollover lines. And you can see that this would give us 6 candles instead of 3, right? Because it's twice as much time as far as or twice as many candles in the same amount of time. I said it right this time. And here you could have done this as well. This is a 2-2 reversal. And look at this. It told you to get short. 2, 2. Right here is another 2. Here's another 2. And then right here was a 3 that told you that you could get short right there. But just keep in mind that, we were getting very, very close to reversing here. And the reason I'm saying that is because if you look at this candle right here, this 2, and if you correlate that to the day over here to the left, you can see that that's where we had a pretty good area of support. That ran the risk of exhaustion. And then the moment we got this is a 2-2-2 reversal back to the upside. And you could have traded this back up to target right here, or back up to the 10, which is one of my favorite trades, the reversal back up to the 10, take the money and get out. So several different ways to use the 130-minute time frame and the 65 during regular hours. The bottom line is this: whatever you choose to use as far as an entry, that is also where you are exiting. The time frame you enter on is the time frame you're exiting on, and you're establishing your targets on that same time frame. But in the back of your mind, you're also looking at the next time frame up to see where you could potentially have a target as well. I think the 65 and the 130 are a great combination as far as trying to build confidence and consistency for new traders. And I highly, highly recommend that you take the time here and you use this wonderful, wonderful on-demand utility where you can go back through and you can back test this. Okay, don't take my word for it. Back test it. And I have found that 95% of the people in the Discord who have adopted this, they absolutely love it. They absolutely love it because it really slows the market down on a time frame that you can understand. And then once you understand the 130 and the 65, you may never break away from these time frames, or you will start to go faster. That's strictly up to you. Those are advanced trades, and I have videos on that as well. But really, this is all you need, guys. And what it really comes down to is you need to be disciplined and you need to be consistent with taking your trade when it tells you to, and not trying to outsmart the market. You have to let it play out. So I hope this video helps you, 8-Ball, and I wish you the very best in your trading. And thank you for your question, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care, and God bless everyone.